So you're thinking of running a mentoring program, but where to begin and what is it that you need to make sure your mentoring program is a success? Well, there are a few things that go into running a mentoring program, and I'm going to cover them off in this short video. The first thing is actually recruiting mentors and mentees in the first place. Without mentors and mentees, you're not really going to have an effective mentoring program. But surprisingly enough, this is actually overlooked quite a lot of the time. People will skip past the recruitment stage, launch a program expecting to have hundreds or even thousands of participants, and not really considering what goes into getting people involved and engaged in mentoring in the first place. The first thing when it comes to recruiting mentors and mentees is education. You need to explain to the individuals who you want to target why they might want to get involved. Why as a mentee they might want to have a mentor, and why as a mentor they might want to mentor other people. This is relatively easy to do. There are lots of real benefits to mentoring on both sides. For the mentee, so the person who has a mentor, it's about helping them to develop knowledge, skills, and experience in certain areas, having that experience from someone else that can really help guide them through their career. Now for the mentor, actually there are just as many benefits. There are lots of reasons why you might want to mentor other people, and those can include things like improved understanding of what's going on in the working world and what's going on in different departments and different job functions. It can help you to understand different perspectives and actually what's happening for a different age group or a different generation. But it can also reinforce best practice. As a mentor, when you're going to be educating and sharing that knowledge with other people, you'll often find that you're reflecting on what you're doing yourself and can improve what you're doing too. So lots of benefits on both sides, but recruiting mentors and mentees, it's really important that you convey those and you educate those individuals on why they might want to get involved. Another way in which you can help recruit mentors and mentees is by building up a mentoring culture. So making it visible within the organization, making sure that any senior leaders are seen to be visibly involved in and actively engaged in mentoring. That can also really help drive the interest in mentoring. Once you've started to recruit mentors and mentees and you know roughly how many mentors and mentees you have on your program, it's then about looking at the matching. Now, matching is something that can take a lot of time. It can involve lots of different Excel spreadsheets flying around, or it can be very simply done with PushFar. If you're interested in PushFar's platform and how we can help streamline the whole process around mentor matching and reporting and engagement, then we'd love to show you a demo. So you can head over to pushfar.com if you're not already there and request a demo from us today. But when it comes to matching, a few things to take into consideration and to bear in mind. The first one is don't rock the hierarchical boat. So make sure that actually you're finding the right mentor and mentee based on different levels in the business if you've got them. The other thing is to be aware of who the managers are. Mentoring and management are two very different things, and ideally your mentor and manager should not be the same individual. In some cases, it's actually more beneficial to have a mentor from a different department, a different job function, or even a different country if you're a more global organization. So looking at how you can match the right individuals based on needs and requirements, skills, hierarchical structures if there are some, but also what's going on in the business and what you want as a program manager to get out of that mentoring program. It's then about training your mentors and mentees up. Now at PushFar, we run monthly mentoring training workshops that any individual who's part of PushFar can join. You can head over to pushfar.com/mentoring-training to register for one of those courses. And as I say, we run those training sessions on a monthly basis. What we also do with some of our clients is run ad hoc and bespoke mentoring training sessions too, training up both the mentor on how to be effective mentors, but also the mentee on how they can be mentored effectively and what they can expect. Mentoring training is often seen as being something for the mentor, but actually it's very important that the mentee has some training as well, so both parties know what they can expect from the program. After that, and really wrapping up how you launch and run a successful mentoring program, it's looking at ongoing engagement. It's looking at making sure the mentor and the mentee are having those regular meetings, but also looking at how you can report on that and how you can report on the ongoing effects of mentoring. So is it improved employee engagement? Is it improved employee retention? What is it that you're seeing around diversity and inclusion that's coming out from your mentoring programs? Looking at all these statistics and how they align with mentoring is important. And then using things like feedback and survey capture, and again, PushFar's platform can help with that. That's all really important to showing you how mentors and mentees are developing and progressing, and ultimately what the results of your programs are. If you're interested in finding out more, we'd love to talk a bit more about this with you. So head over to pushfar.com, as I say, if you're not already there. Otherwise, drop us an email, email info@pushfar.com, or you can email me directly, ed@pushfar.com. I'd love to have a chat and see where we might be able to help you with your mentoring programs in the year ahead.